Hello, my name is Tamar. Just wanted to give my feedback for the Life Hack Bootcamp. Basically, my challenge before joining the bootcamp was basically, I guess what we call managing our time. I just had a really hard time setting boundaries between personal time and work time. And, I think it's a challenge that a lot of entrepreneurs face as far as just working all day, all night. So that was my biggest challenge, is just, setting boundaries and being able to work more efficiently and get more done by, working less. The results that I got from the boot camp, where do I begin? Just definitely feel like I have more structure in my life. Definitely use my calendar way more, whereas I used to write a lot of things down to do, or I'd even put them in a app like Asana, but then adding the ability to schedule things in my calendar and just making it a habit in addition to all of the other good habits I picked up, that was definitely a big difference. What kept me from buying the Life Hack Bootcamp sooner? Basically, procrastination is no excuse. And I ended up taking it 6 months later once it became available again. And that was my regret, because I was like, wow, once I took it, had I taken this 6 months earlier, I feel like I would have been 6 months ahead as far as my progress with being very productive. The thing that I like the most about the boot camp is the accountability and the support. Working with Tahmar, I've taken a lot of online courses where it's basically go at your own pace, and there's not as much structure. You don't have a coach leading, and then there's no accountability. So between having structure, having homework, having accountability, getting an accountability partner, in addition to actually having a coach, is basically group coaching, which is, almost as good as, if not better than, personal one-on-one coaching in certain ways. Reason why I would recommend a Life Hack Bootcamp to another person just like me, I've experienced it from working full-time and just making my job easier, into transitioning into entrepreneurship, and then just setting boundaries to work smarter, more efficiently. So overall, whether you're an employee or whether you're an employer, you just learn so much, and you really learn about building habits in addition to even reading some books that, reinforce just building really good habits. Any other benefits I would mention? Definitely building habits. At the end of the day, it's about building habits, and even with some recommendations as far as books that Tahmar has recommended, it drives it further into your brain that we're basically the sum of our habits. And once you bring awareness to your bad habits that are basically, destroying your productivity, and once you become aware of them and you address them and you start working on them and replace them with good habits, whether it's a morning routine, pre-work routine, evening routine, you just get into this mindset of being more efficient, and just overall, you just become like an efficient machine. And I'm definitely very grateful, and highly recommend anyone, if you have any second, thoughts, doubts, definitely do the boot camp. It's life-changing. It's really hard to wrap up, in a short video, the impact this has had on me as far as my life, as far as my personal and business. So again, Tahmar, thank you. This is a great boot camp. Highly recommend it to anyone that's, thinking about taking it.